Deep down inside the ceiling goes a mountain king. It's like 1984 when at the tail screen. Big brother watched the builder with a silky voice, who played on HermitCraft names to a b-boy, who never ever learned to show his face so well, but he could play guitar just like a brilliant whale. Go, 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 Suma, go, 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 Suma, go, go, go to your grave, go, go, Suma, go, go, Suma be void.
Folks say to be the very best, you gotta travel across the land. But I'm happy here at pretty good, just out walking with my friends. So you can fly from coast to coast for all the antics of ends. But my destiny's here in Tennessee, my Pokedex in hand. You run your laps chasing lickitung in Providence, and you arc your throws for Electabuzz in St. Louis. But when you're lost in Boston seeking Pokestops, boo-hoo, we'll all still be spinning them up on Rocket Top. It's true. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our Togepi's here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace. We don't need Tanglers from Los Angeles. If you're there chasing Charizard, you're making your life way too hard. Clutching garlic, pounding pavement down Ventura Boulevard. We don't need Nidoqueens from down New Orleans. I hate to rain on solo you, but parades need a willing crew. All those squirtles on St. Charles saw you wandering and withdrew. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our Togepi's here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace. We don't need Lapras from Minneapolis or Polipers from Mississippers. There's enough Weedles on Montego. We could evolve a swarm of Beedrill. There's enough Snubbull down the Shovel. We could team Sled with Grumble. We don't need Oregon from out in Oregon, or any Pikachus from up in Massachusetts. Sorry, Professor Oklahoma, we'll raid gyms in Tullahoma. Sorry, Pokecoin Palooka, we'll hatch on hikes in Chattanooga. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our Togepi's here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our togepies here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace. The summer is past, but your days keep growing longer. There's no wind in your sails, but the storm's blowing stronger. Walking hard, standing tall, keeping your head up through it all. Fighting fires, spinning plates. Goodness, how did it get so late? Lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and just let your mind flow downstream. Spread out in a moonbeam. Lay your head down and dream. Joe Hills is filmed before a live streaming audience.
That's us. Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. And tonight, y'all are my live streaming audience. Welcome, one and all. I see some folks over there in the Patreon Discord chat. Alex C, Galdavik, Mahi Zero. I see folks over in Twitch. Fing57, Dimova, Nickel, Devin Crotties, My Kettle Lab, 10 Arland, Stella Spida, Captain T45, Benumo. Welcome, R110513, MKG518. Welcome, Grayski, Yazzie Wolf. Then down over there in the YouTube, I see Renine or Renine100, I guess. That might be 891, actually. Dozenui, Super to Beans, Grant Rogers, Other Beans, Jack Tatanon, Gardner. Glad y'all could join us today. We are here on the HermitCraft server. Hope y'all are ready for some action and adventure. But first, we need to get a bunch of string, because we might need more scaffolds for later. And to be quite honest, we've been kind of running low. So I'm going to turn this off so that it stops spawning more spiders. But we do need to harvest the spiders that we have here. I think this is my looting sword, yeah. And it's got mending on it. You know what? Let's go ahead and flip our trident over there. Whoops. What else can we flip into our offhand? Wow, this is a good amount of experience, actually. Apparently, we've been standing here a little while. Hey, welcome, Winnie T. Ford. Welcome, Jory. Glad you could join us. Yeah, I've been drawing some spiders up here while we were waiting for these to spawn. Wow, that is a lot of experience. But you know what? I'm loving it. The more the merrier, I always say. Boom. We do have this Bane of Arthropod sword, but we don't have looting on it. We can't go to the end to get enchantments right now, but we can. Okay, you know what? These hoppers are going to take a little bit of time to process all this. Anyway, so while we wait for these hoppers to process, why don't we run, and we have 24 levels. We can probably ensword this chant. Let's ensword this chant. Let's enchant this sword with, we can go get a looting book from over at the Pass and Gas. And for a good amount of the time that we're traveling, that'll move that stuff. Also, I think we might need to offload some of our, I think we might, who knows. Away we go. Let's get on the train. Come on, ride the train. And ride it. Come on, ride the train. And ride it. Alrighty. I had a busy day. You know, it's one of those things, like, one of the big challenges with working on a server like this is you always have to be thinking about the next thing. So today I was supposed to be editing a lot, and I did get some editing done. Uh-oh, it's dark out. But another thing that I got done while I was editing is I've been thinking a lot about what I want my next mega base to be. Because I'm like, I'm already thinking, like, what are all the things that, like, I want to do with this castle? And I'm writing them down. Well, I hadn't been writing them down. I wrote them down today. But just, we've been working on this castle for a while now, and there's all sorts of interesting things we're learning because of its architectural pre-existence and whatnot. But then there's also things where I'm like, oh, you know, if I did something from scratch, I want to kind of do something with this, or I kind of want to do something with that. And so I've started writing all these ideas down. Not because I'm about to start on them today, but because it's good to start writing ideas down months and months in advance. Because, like, whenever... rather than just sitting around and being annoyed, like, oh, this castle's cool, but, like, how am I going to incorporate pinball machine parts into it? It's like, maybe my next base... Like, after we get done with this medieval village and this castle, maybe my next base will be a pinball machine. Now, we can't build a functional pinball machine in Minecraft, but I was thinking of building, like, a mechanical representation of, like, an actual, like, what all the parts look like and stuff. So if you go under the playfield, you'd be able to see, like, the actual flipper mechanisms and stuff. They wouldn't, once again, function, because Minecraft doesn't allow mechanics like that. But they would be accurate representations of, like, hey, there's a wire running out of here to there. And the reason I have to start thinking about this now, and not in, like, half a year to a year, is because the Nashville Pinball Expo is at the end of October, in 2 weeks. And I realized if I wanted... Like, I've been thinking about how much I like holding up this model, which you can't really see right now, but I'm down here in slot 8. Oh, yeah, I should probably mention that if you want the camera to get bigger, tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. But I've been thinking about how nice it was holding up this model. And I was like, if I wanted to do this pinball mechanism base next time, what I really need to do is go buy from the Pinball Expo when all of the parts vendors are in town here. How much is it? Is it all diamonds? Oh, all books, 1 diamond each. Fortune looting. Okay. So, since we're about to have a bunch of parts vendors rolling through Nashville at the end of the month, it would be cool to buy, like, an actual, like, flipper mechanism and a pop bumper, slingshot, you know, all of those little things. So then as I'm building them in game, I can be holding them up on webcam and actually looking at them and stuff. So it's one of those things where it's like, you know, if, you know, I've been doing this YouTube thing. I've been making YouTube videos for 10 years now. And one of the advantages of doing this for so long is that I'm able to finally be like, oh, hey, I need to plan for something half a year to a year out, but the parts vendors will only be in town 2 weeks from now. I'm going to take some time and figure out, you know, what I need to get. So, I don't think I could... The thing is, people are talking about ways in the chat that you could make a Minecraft pinball machine that kind of works with minecarts and stuff. The thing is, though, that anything that I tried to do with redstone like that would not actually be a good representation of the actual electronics and mechanics inside a real pinball machine. I'd rather try and do something that's like an exploration of how real electronics and motors work and stuff like that. Like, build giant models of, like, the tiny motors and, like, talk about, like, hey, when the current goes through here, here's what happens. And, you know, kind of have it be a little bit more educational, but also be an excuse for me to, like, film myself messing around with some of this stuff. And, like, some of the mechanisms, you know, they're designed to use DC power anyway. So I could have, like, a battery pack or whatever on my desk here and actually, like, trigger some of the mechanisms on the stream and show y'all, like, hey, look, see, this is what happens when a current goes through it and stuff like that. So anyway, I've got to start thinking long term, because that Pinball Expo is going to be in town in 2 weeks, and I'm just excited. Stellar Spider says, I'd rather just make a picture of a pinball playing field using Minecraft maps. Well, actually, so the thing is, Stellar, one of the things I realized I should do as I was planning this is I should build the thing open air and have it match up with where the chunk borders are on maps. So I don't know if it would be a 2 tall by 1 map thing. Like, where's my pick? I don't know if it would be 2 by 1 or if it would be 3 by 2 to get... I have to figure out the scale of the mechanisms I want to build, but I think that I could make it such that you could actually use Minecraft maps to demo, or like to show the pinball machine from overhead. So I would build the individual mechanisms possibly in some sort of garage or something like that. And then I would like assemble, like, okay, so we have this garage where we have an example of like what a rollover target looks like or what a drop target looks like or whatever. Leader 1987 says, so in 5 years, Joe will have all the parts to build his own pinball machine. That is maybe part of this too. But I don't have a wood shop right now, so cutting the white wood would be very difficult. Although, like, yeah, and I've also thought about, like, whatever design I try to build in-game. And once again, this is... I don't want anybody freaking out and being like, Joe's done with the castle, he's already moved on to his next thing. Because this is stuff that, like, takes, like I said, a long time to plan. So I'm trying to get ahead of it now. This is the benefit of me taking the weekend off, was that I could start thinking about 6 months to 18 months out, right? I was thinking, ideally, I might want to build a mock-up of the playfield in something like Virtual Pinball X or whatever. And then, before I build it in Minecraft, so I could actually get a sense for how flippable it would be, or how playable it would be. And originally I was thinking like, oh, I should do, oh wait, we forgot to get the string. I was originally thinking like, maybe I should recreate somebody else's pinball machine design, but like, in a lot of ways, that's less fun, and it's not as much of what we're doing. Like, it's a kind of a repeat of Castle Hohenzollern, except instead of building at 1-to-1 scale, we're building at like 25 times scale or something. Jubilee says, I don't get it. How do you make a flippers and a rolling ball in Minecraft? No, you don't. No, what I'm saying is that it's a model of all of the motors and mechanisms and stuff under the playfield, and it's got like the flippers and the ramps and everything to scale in such a giant scale that you'd have to like walk around it possibly with jump boost. It would not be a playable game in Minecraft, but it's supposed to demo how the electronics and the motors and all that work, right? And the thing is, though, I'm realizing that I need to start planning something like that now, so that, you know, in 12 months or so, maybe 6 at the earliest, when we'd actually start considering working on something else. Because this castle is going to take a long time to finish. But, like, I need to be ready so that when I get to that point, I've already, like, got the parts I want to look at and use. I've got a rough idea of the layout, even if we might be changing it on the fly a little bit. Because that always happens with projects. We change things on the fly all the time. Hey, welcome, Dondi. I'm down here in slot 8. Oh, I forgot to enchant. I removed the sword that says do not eat or remove. Dang it. Okay. So. Does it have mending on it? You know, let's go put mending on it as well. And then we'll bring it back. But yeah, so anyway, I'm down here in slot 8. Howdy. We are still kind of setting up the stream. We're doing some basic running around and getting stuff set up, doing detail work around the base type thing. Devin Crotties correctly points out, well, at least you didn't eat it. Yeah, thank you, Devin Crotties. That is an excellent observation. I could have accidentally eaten it if I had been less diligent. So that'll get us most of the way there. There we are. I'm getting better with these pearls every day. I'm just going to point out. Okay, dang it. As I immediately waste one. Okay, so let's grab a mending book out of here. Mending. Do. Mending. And, oh, only 5. Not bad. Okay, it's probably getting dark enough that we can go to bed. No? Let's save that last ender pearl. Hey, Bob. Day's going good. Thanks for asking. Okay. Can we lay down? No? No. Okay. Okay. Do. Bed's haunted. Do. We'll just let those decompose naturally. And then we will grab that in our offhand. Ah, overshot. Dang it, by quite a bit. I mean, we're practically to the place now. Oh well. Wish I had more ender pearls. Hey, Ada. Glad you are enjoying my little spider. Yeah, we are working on the spider farm right now. Just getting some better tools in there. Steve Babish says, the stream is spooky. Thank you. I try. Hey, thank you for subscribing, Anson. Boom. Okay. Let's go down the ladder. Having fun climbing down. I think I would be madder if I wasn't having fun palling around. So let's see how good this new sword is. It's got looting 3, unbreaking 3, bane of arthropods 4, and mending. Whereas the one before we had sharpness 3, looting 3, and mending. So the fun thing about this mechanism here, the way we've got this set up, is that the spiders, we actually have a skylight over our spawner, which is something that you couldn't do before 1.17. So I'm really trying to make this fun for me. Well, Dondi, I hope you are having a good time. So we've got this wonderful river skylight directly above the tinted glass spawner. You used to not be able to make glass spawners, and you used to not be able to make skylights, and now we're doing both in one spawner. So let's see how this goes. Oh, wow. That is pretty... Yeah, this is just chewing through them. Maybe sweeping edge would have been helpful, but, like... Yeah, I mean, either way, it's a pretty quality... Oops, we don't want that one. We want the spawner sword. Okay, so I think we can go ahead and turn that off now. We'll grab the string we have. Oh, boy. Some of them are still coming up. You know what? Let's just go ahead and take a few more stabs at them. I'm doing well, Anson. Thank you for asking. Hey, it looks like we got our first tip of the stream as well. Thank you to Angie for 3, who says, nice stream, Spider. Well, thank you, Angie. We're going to go ahead and get that first tip of the night up on the abacus here. Boom! 3 beads. That puts us 17 away from the next face camera expansion. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills. And you know what? While we're here, why don't we go ahead and run through our pre-stream, pre-flight checklist and find out when will my stream begin.
The usual streaming setup. Turn on the lights, make sure they're bright and gleam. Title and tweet, pour water, tank top and chroma. OBS seems all set, so I click start the stream, and so I'll pause holding and open VLC. I'll pick us to y'all. Joe Hills from Tennessee. Folks asking when will my stream begin? After Howdy, it's items and chess tools breaking. Pickaxe from poof while talking to you professional Minecrafter here, there's no mistaking. Then I'll click crafting quick, anvil time, enchant pick, then I'll replace the books in random chests with care. I'll tour my winery, I know there's blocks somewhere, and then I'll hush and hush and hush and hush chat swears, not any closer to recording. Folks keep asking and asking and asking and asking, when will my stream begin? Seriously, y'all, I need to record this next episode. I've been working toward. I can't edit without footage, no. Once I'm all geared up, maybe we can start the show.
So here we go. The setting up stream now sign is done. That was a song I wrote, performed by my brother Sean, a parody of Tangled's When Will My Life Begin. Better hop out of there before we get too many extras. There we go. Wait, we had a bunch of extra crystals in here? Well, that would have been good to know. Somebody said that I put the green valuables chest. They sent me a note on Twitter or something that I left my green valuables chest in one of the boxes in the kitchen. So we're going to go check on that real quick. Any predictions for Minecraft Live tomorrow? Yeah, we're going to have fun watching Minecraft Live tomorrow on my stream. I've actually been briefed about Minecon Live tomorrow. So, dang it, we forgot to... We brought the sword with us. We brought the sword with us. Yeah. Okay, let's solve the valuable chest problem. Okay, there it is. There's our valuable chest, as well as some sea lanterns, which ostensibly go in the valuable chest. Okay, so at least we found all this stuff. That was a problem. That was a separate problem. So thank you to everybody who wrote me about that. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to be co-streaming the HermitCraft live, or Minecon live thing tomorrow. Lego Show TV says, how do you get briefed for it? You join a Discord call, and they tell you what they're going to tell everybody. So that way you can be better prepared to talk about it. So I can't really speculate about what will be the contents. Are Cubfan and Scar Coast, are they joint screaming it tomorrow? Or streaming? I don't know. I was just going to do my own. They didn't invite me to do one with them. So I'm assuming that I'm not doing it with them. Okay, where is... Are we really out of ender pearls already? Come on. Here we go. Okay. So we're going to take the quick way back to return that sword. Yeah, I don't know. I think anytime they want to add new stuff to the game, it's usually good. I'm not too picky about what they add. Dang it. That did not have the ender pearl in my offhand. So, less successful than it could have been. Okay. Kind of racing the clock here since there's sun getting low. This is going to be the most spider spawner visits in one episode in, like, years. I feel like I'm too far north of it. Also, I feel like I'm a little bit north. Yep, so the spider heads point... Their eyes are looking toward where the actual thing is. So I know I actually need to go that way. Yay. Okay. So then we can safely return this to its home. Do not eat or remove. I wish there was like a curse of like binding opposite, like the curse of slippery oil, where like it just falls out of your hands if you try to take it too far away. Okay, so it should almost be nighttime according to our little B-dubs clock here. Okay. Hey, we have a new Patreon patron. Welcome. Just so you know, I have to manually send you your invites, so you're not going to get those until the next business day. But thank you for your support. Yeah, that $5 level will get you on the Discord. Okay. Yeah, I really like this skylight too. Why don't we take the pearls back, since we took the train twice already. Come on, ride the train. And then pearl. Da-na-na-na-na. Okay, so boom. So this Ender Pearl route, it's really pretty close, actually, to getting us back there. Once the pearl lands, it should teleport us. Yep, so here we are here. And that'll probably get us past the castle if I'm not careful. Which, I mean, I really was not careful. Yep, okay, so there we are. Back at the castle. Okay. Curse of slipping. Falls out of your hotbar every 5 minutes. Have swords been eaten before? Yeah, sword swallowers that's a real job. Like, you could be like here's a sword. So we've got the pommel. Got the blade. Got the blood channel. And then somebody could go like, nom nom, I'm gonna eat this. Mouth open, raw. And then their shoulders, though, have to be kind of like out. So that way their arm can be up. And they can get a really good grip on that. Raw. But they need to be very earnest about it, or they'll get hurt. Oh, you can't really see that because of the sun. But yeah, people can eat swords. There's an illustration for you. But yeah. I mean, we could have... I mean, the little robot seems cute. He's just like, look at me. I am a Minecraft robot. Doot, doot, doot. I want to push button. Yeah, button. Pushing. Doot, 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 doot. Buttons. Also, it looks like I have a mouth on my chest for no reason. Rah, buttons. Okay. So, let's get back to this. We have a lot of parts here that are going to need some work. It's harder to ender pearl without the triad. Okay, so for example, this part here needs to have like a gradual slope down, which you can see on part of the castle here. This wall kind of comes out and around a little bit. It's kind of weird. Hey, Sawyer Kedler. Glad you could join us. So yeah, this wall is supposed to come down, and this is actually supposed to be a very generally light-colored wall. Oh no, I forgot to get the food out of my, or pearl out before I ate. Yeah, oxidation over time on the golem will make it look cool. I think the golem will look cool in the background of a bunch of mobs. Or, not mobs. The golem will look cool in the background of a bunch of builds, because they add activity to the builds without the vulnerability of villagers. If you put villagers in a build, you can get those zombie infestations that nobody wants. Okay, we also need to go and grab some bamboo to make more scaffolds, too. Uh-oh. It's a little dark under here at times, but that's okay. Oh, we also forgot to restock the cacti in the shop, because we sold some cacti. Have a good night, Yazi. Okay, I think that's been breaking as soon as it hits that level. Evening, Jove. That's Jevin, if you're unfamiliar. One of the hermits joining the HermitCraft server on this beautiful Friday afternoon. Or evening. I say beautiful. I actually haven't checked the weather. We were supposed to actually have some severe storms incoming, and I was paying very close attention to that. And then I watched a movie, and then I forgot. So I haven't checked the weather since before the movie. We don't have any commands here, Monk. People spend most of their time telling computers what to do. We don't need to do that here, too. You can't just create channel points, Monk. That's not, like... I'm not in charge of channel points. That's the sort of thing you have to, like, sign a contract with Amazon to do. We were watching the the Selling of Scary Manor as my Discord movie night, because I wanted to do something kind of spooky for Halloween, but not too scary. And the Selling of Scary Manor is about a realtor who buys a haunted house to fix up and sell for more money. No, Monk, you can't just add channel points unless you sign a contract with Twitch, which I have not done. Oh, I'm not going to install Nightbot. Yeah, these are things for other people to do. For people who need gimmicks. Do I look like I need a gimmick? Do I look like I need more gimmicks? Nope. No. I'm good on gimmicks. Welcome, Hollow Hexagon. Okay. So there is a cactus farm over here we need to go check out. I think we might be okay on cacti, but I don't want this thing overflowing. Cool. It's not. Quiet Devious 1, thank you for the 20, who says you look like you need to be released from the hot bar. Well, I have been working hard to put the hot in hot bar. Just kidding. It comes naturally to me. But either way, it's time for me to escape from Slot 8. Howdy, y'all. Grow Hills here, expanding as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. Dee-da-dee-da-dee. Dee-da-dee-da-dee. Alrighty. So, now that we are out of there, is there anything in here that I want to temporarily put away? Let's put some of the extra food back. And then I can grab these and then consolidate those. Yeah, that works. But yeah, thank you, Quiet Devious One. That puts us 17 away from the next face camera expansion. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Sawyer Kettler wants to know, how did I write in the screen? Good. That's not a Q. Question. Sawyer. IDK. Link. Wait, hold on. Can I? Oh, it's fine. To the shop. Dang it. I just told Iskall that I hit 1,500 days and he hasn't gotten me my new medal yet. Oh, that was a really loud portal noise all of a sudden. Wait, did you just say Link? No. I'm glad you're having fun, Centauratron. Okay, so we got the bamboo. We've got the string. We can't go to the end right now because Jevin has a crazy episode coming out tomorrow. After Minecon Live, I think. His episode comes out around 1 p.m. Central. So that's an hour before my big build contest starts. On the Patreon. We're going to do a Halloween build contest on the Patreon server tomorrow afternoon, too. But anyway, y'all will have a chance to go catch that Jevin madness in the end. I've seen some screenshots. The Hermits have a very rarely used Discord channel where we tell each other where not to go on stream. And Jev posted a picture of the end and said, "Don't go here. I don't want people to see it yet." And it's pretty good. It's pretty good. So I hope you check that out. I could go steal the medal from Iskall. Well, that's not as fun. Oh, howdy, Badger. Kind of surprised you're still awake because I know you weren't feeling well. Okay. So here is our castle. If you haven't seen it so far, y'all. We are still climbing, it seems. What do I do for the Minecon live stream? Oh, yeah, I'll probably do a live commentary. So I'll say things like, "What? I can't believe they added that, huh? What? Look at this. It's a circle in Minecraft. What?" And then I can also be like, "What? That looks like it could be a flower if you just added some petals." And then I can just add petals. And then it has a nice stem. And some leaves. And there's a little Minecraft bee. See? So yeah, I can just, I can draw on top of whatever they're showing and talk about it. So it's not just talking about what they're showing. Oh, Cub is doing an actual stream with the Minecraft devs. Oh, I don't know. Apparently Cub is really upping his game. I'm not. I'm just playing with a camera, or tablet. Sorry you're not feeling well, Badger. Hope you can get some rest eventually. Yeah, I didn't want to bother you when you didn't show up for the movie night, because I was like, she probably needs a rest. So, looking down from here. Oh, it's nice. You can actually still see the detail work Cleo did there. Hey, looks like we got another tip rolling in via PayPal as well. Thank you very much to Spencer for 20, who says, yes, I am here to request one gimmick activation, please. Well, that is going to put us $3 past our next expansion milestone, so it's time to say, expand. Alrighty. Hi. Do I have an opinion on the mob vote? Yeah, everyone should vote. It's your right and privilege and duty. Hey, and thank you to the person who just upgraded their Patreon thing. Like I said earlier, all the Patreon invites I have to send manually, so those go out next business day. Those invites will not go out tonight. But yeah. Okay, so yeah, we've got this whole thing here. We got the courtyard. We've started on these. We actually kind of need to add extra dormers in some places. We have this whole back thing here doesn't mesh up the way it's supposed to yet. I haven't been able to do that. Oh boy. This diagonal is going to be a mess here. To some degree, maybe the next thing that I do is I just worry about getting this circular tower up. Oh, wait, that's right. Hold on. We also got the scaffolding that we're going to need for a bunch of stuff. Yeah. I just like to take a minute and show everybody what we're working on. For reference, here's what this looks like in paper form, which is very similar, but not the same exactly. But it's close. So yeah, we need to get that circular tower there, and we need to clean up that wall a little bit, make it lighter, because this is supposed to be one of the lighter color areas. Wheat is totally a biome. Yeah, why not? I actually was thinking... Yeah, Dondi, I've been building a model of this out of paper. I've been cutting this out. You can actually, if you look underneath, you can see where I've glued all the parts together with tabs and stuff like that. This was like 6 or 7 weeks of 3-hour, 4-hour streams. So, yeah, like probably 24, 28 hours to make this papercraft model. Leon says, I think I've been there. Yeah, it's a real castle in Germany. I have been thinking about turning some of those fields into like potato fields, though. The lightning rod is not just for show. The lightning rod actually does work in real life. I mean, in the game. Like, it'll catch lightning. Okay, so first up, let's drop off the bamboo. Hey, welcome, George Harris. We have mostly been doing work on just, like, inventory stuff, restocking the shop. We haven't done any real castle work yet. We were grabbing some bamboo. We needed to grab some more ender pearls, that sort of thing. The server already has a potato man. Yeah, but is he really... He's not my potato man. Also, every time I go to Bodum, I, like, blow up part of Bodum and get killed. So I kind of don't want to go to Bodum for anything, because it worries me. I'm nervous. Like, I put up a sign in blood the other day. Hold on. We can put up a new sign in blood here, just for everybody who missed it. We don't go to Bodum. And you might say, what? That doesn't look very bloody. Well, that's the fun of the tablet here, is I can just turn this down a little bit, have some little blood streaks here. Now, the chroma thing is not going to do a great job with this, but it'll kind of show up. Add lots of little blood droplets. This is the fun of doing this with the tablet instead of with a font. You know, you get more control. Should probably just go nuts with this to really hit it home, hit the point home, and just to make it go faster. There. We don't go to Bodum. Yeah, it's a little bit more hairy than blood droppy because I was in a hurry, especially kind of that one. But yeah. Tablet's haunted. But yeah, when we go to Bodum, we usually die and blow it up with us. The Volcarbo is a scary place to accidentally die. So yeah, we're gonna actually, let's go ahead and save this layer. We're gonna hide this for later. Create a new one. So one thing that's fun about hiding layers is I can unhide them later. Whoops. Like that. I got a little pumpkin down there. I can show that layer there. And then we had made a little wig for the pumpkin, so I can show that. There we go. Show layer. There we go. Now we have pink hair pumpkin. Ta-da! And we can move that layer up, or move the canvas up. Ooh. But then we can also turn the layers back off. Hide layers. Yeah, this bed isn't working very well. Hide layer. Hide layer. Oop, now we're back here. We set the color to white. Yay. That's not great. That's way too thin. Oh yeah, I forgot we turned it down for the blood drops. What? You're telling me that Bodum is closed? I can't believe it. I have a wild hair. Closed? Yay. Okay. Elisa. Hey, Lee! Hi, Lee. I'm playing with, so I got this tablet, and I set the background, I set a background layer to green, and then I'm just drawing on it, and I've got it mirrored over here, so I can write, like, hi. It's hard to write a hi. That's, I think I need to go that way with the I. Wow. It's hard to write on, but, you know. But yeah, Lee, so let me show you. Yay. Now you can't see it, but yay. Like that. But yeah, so it's working pretty well. Okay. Aw, thank you, Lee. Okay. Yep, it's fun to try new things. But yeah, people have asked me what hardware I'm using. You can do this with literally any tablet that lets you draw things. You can just set the background to green and then draw on it in white. You mirror it to this computer, and then ta-da! That's a terrible A. And now it's hyphenated. Yay! I've been thinking I need to come through here and actually practice my handwriting so that it can be more legible. Like, this is kind of okay if I'm thinking about it. But, like, that ta-da, I really should be able to do faster. Like, this is a bad D. Look at this space in here. Ah, too bad. That's still too wide there. There we go. Hey, welcome, Adelare. The dynamic overlay is even more dynamic. We're putting the dynamic... Oh, the other thing is, I can also, like, zoom in and out with this, too. I can... Although, if I leave the green area, obviously... But yeah, I can, like, wiggle it. Whoa, ta-da! Ta-da! When I rotate the canvas. Yay! Yeah, so if, like, I write yay, I can wiggle it around. Yay! We did it! Woo! It's alive! Yeah, it is Lee. But like I said, you could do this with, you could do it with any tablet that lets you mirror to desktop. Okay, what we actually are really supposed to be working on right now is we need to get some of the lighter color blocks in our palette here, and we need to work on getting the lower part of... So, Lee, if you really want your mind blown, I don't know if you know this, but I've been building a HermitCraft model of the castle that I'm working on, too. So here's the HermitCraft version. And so it's like, okay, we need to work on this wall right here. And I can just kind of point at, like, oh, that's... Welcome, Austin. Glad you could be here. Oh, is Scar joining the server? No, he left. Okay. But yeah, so I've also got a HermitCraft model of what we're working on right now. So I'm kind of working on this whole thing with multimedia. It's a multimedia experience, a true multimedia experience. Wait, do we have more cut sandstone downstairs? We actually might need to go get that first, now that I'm thinking about this. Okay, we're gonna put the torches here and the hay. Because yeah, we had cooked a bunch of sandstone earlier to make cut sandstone, I think. No, you cook it to make smooth sandstone. How do you make the cut sandstone? Do you use the cutter? Well, I'm glad you've been enjoying it, Lee. Okay, so we're gonna run this through here. Cut sandstone. Boom, cut sandstone. Zoom. Cut sandstone. Wow. Cut sandstone now. Kerpow. Cut sandstone. Okay. So we're going to put some of that back in there in case Cleo needs it. I'm going to hold on to 2 and 3 stacks ourselves. Whoops. Dang it. Stupid tall shelf. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Wait, that needs to go in the other one. That's fine. Okay, so I noticed also, I think that one of these things had a bunch of birch in it. We need to move that to the right thing. Papalial says, why don't you have a sub button? Oh, those are only for people who need to launch submarines, and I do most of my work above the water, which is why, like, I have, like, a train whistle instead of, like, a periscope. Also, Twitter bought periscope. But, yeah, I have all sorts of things here that don't work well underwater at all. Like, you know, this glue that I use for HermitCraft, if I tried to use this glue underwater, it wouldn't set properly. This bicycle bell, not for water use. This hockey puck you could probably use underwater if you tried, but, you know. Oh, that wasn't even on frame. I like having a hockey puck around to what I'm thinking. They have a good heft to them. But yeah, none of the stuff I have. This papercraft model of the castle wouldn't work underwater. Like, yeah. Tablet wouldn't work underwater. It would be like blub, 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 blub. Little bubbles. The tablet would not be happy. It would be like, it would just sink. Hockey puck is spelled P-U-C-K. It's got 4 letters. And it can be described as 2 ellipses that are connected by... I mean, it's basically an extruded... no, they're not ellipses. You would draw it with 2 ellipses, but it's basically a circle. It's a cylinder that's very... It's a circular cylinder that's about 1 inch tall, made of rubber. So let's zoom back out here. And we'll get rid of our little drowning tablet there. Hey, welcome, Cameron. Okay. So. Hockey pucks are not great for being hit in the face with. Yeah, I think you're probably right about that. So there's kind of a point here where this comes out a few feet and then stops right about there. So we need to figure out how high... We went through all that trouble to get scaffolding parts and we didn't get more scaffolding. 7 scaffolds. Boston, you got to keep in mind that hockey is a very regional thing. We got viewers from all over the world. If somebody is here from Sri Lanka, they might not know what a hockey puck is. And, I mean, you might not know all the equipment they use for their national sports. I mean, I don't. So, this is an international stream. You got to keep in mind. Welcome, Raiders! Welcome, Stina Rose and Aletha Prime. Welcome, Aletha Prime. And also, whoops, that's not a good ampersand. Stina Rose. Raiders. We're kind of running out of room here. That's not a good E. Yay. Welcome, Aletha Prime and Stina Rose Raiders. Glad you could join us for this Prime Rose raid. Welcome. Prime Rose. It's almost a Primrose raid. I love it. Yay. Okay. So, would you ever need don't think so. This is me right now. Jevin just asked a question and I'm just like, what? 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 I don't know, Jev. I don't know. Okay. Devin Crotty says that even though they have hockey in Australia, they play it on grass with a hard ball. Okay, Jev says he doesn't want to put water elevators into the I can ender pearl up easily enough in a pinch. Okay. So, let's see where this meets this. This is going to be right here. So, thanks, Jevin. Okay. So I'm thinking we need to figure out how high up until we meet those windows, because that window there is where this actually takes place. So we started with 64. We're down to 55. So that means this is 9 high. So if we came out 3 blocks on every one, let's just try this with sand first. Dang it. Just because it's easier to clean up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1, 2, 3. See, that feels like it comes out a little bit further than it does in the model, and is a little bit more obtrusive. Also, it's supposed to have a slight angle coming down here. That's not as extreme. So maybe instead we do like 4 and 5. I think that will work. Ezra Manning, I will also be streaming Minecon Live, but thanks for asking. I'm co-streaming with Minecon Live. That's how it works. So they stream it, and then you stream yourself overlaid over it, being like, what is this? Why would they decide that? That's a poor decision. I'm gonna be mean about this. Very critical. Harsh. No. You're actually... They don't want you to be harsh. They want you to be nice. Or you won't be invited back. Okay. So, here we go. I feel like this is about the angle we want. Now, this is supposed to start off kind of lighter than some of the other parts. It's supposed to be, like, built newer. So we're not going to start all the way down there with the mushroom. We're going to start down here with these. And it's going to come around here like so. Up until it hits about... Okay, under the second window. Oh, wow. Whoops, dang it. I feel like that second window maybe needs to move up just a scotch. I got rid of the hay bales there, didn't I? Ah, dang it. I hate my decision making sometimes. Okay. Boston Plays YT says, what are you building? Well, I've got a papercraft model of Castle Hohenzollern right here that I've been building for about 28 hours of weekday morning stream time. And then I'm also building the same castle that I'm holding up here in the webcam in the lower left. I'm building the same castle with my friend Zombie Cleo in Minecraft. Cleo's not here right now because she's asleep in England. And that is a good time to do that. But I'm awake, so I'm working on it. We were building a replica of a real castle, Castle Hohenzollern, which you can find in Germany, if you are so inclined. That was not the Silk Touch pickaxe. Okay, I do hear the weather has taken a turn. So we're going to go to twitter.com/NashSevereWeatherX and check on whether or not we're about to have some... Yeah, that is getting really loud out there. The line is... Okay, according to the Nashville Severe Weather Service, the line of storms moving through right now is more interested in watering your grass than powering your time machine. So that means not too much electrical activity in Davidson County. It looks like down in Maury County there's some. But yeah, big lightning storm is not good for a bunch of expensive computer stuff. But it looks like the lightning is mostly to the south of us. So, okay. So, let's go get more of the glass, I guess. Since we broke that. Dang it. Things that are not going well include all of gestures broadly. That is a lot of rain. So we've got our storage area over through here. Sorry, I was temporarily disoriented because I'm hearing the wind in places that it doesn't normally shift things. Like, it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. It's just a lot all at once. Okay, so we're gonna go up here like so. Okay, can y'all hear the rain sounds? I'm very quiet. Okay, so, first up, we need to have this actually stop before it gets to that window. That window is about where it actually goes in a little bit here. Casmuir tips 11 and says, nothing witty, just thanks for the entertainment. Well, hey, Kaz, thanks for supporting the show. It's folks like you that let me do this every night. We are now 6 away from the next face camera expansion milestone, and tips are welcome, as always, via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Okay. So... okay, this feels like we need to bring it over one more, just looking at the model. Okay, so we're gonna have a little bit of this here. Maybe have that even come down one there. Then we're gonna switch over to the birch. Then we're going to switch over to sandstone. Okay, then we're going to get some of these in. Oh, actually, wait, hold on. That's a good point. We actually need at some point in here to switch over. These were 9 up we were going. So we need to actually have that come over here at this point. And these need to actually come in. This is the Silk Touch one, right? Yeah, good, good, good. And sun's getting real low. Person says, what age would you say is suitable for your streams? That depends on you and your kid or whatever. I mean, in general, I don't make entertainment for children, but I'm not doing anything that's like explicitly inappropriate either. So it's kind of one of those your mileage may vary things. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we actually need to bring that down a couple levels here. Whoops. These ones actually need to get replaced. Hey Chad, glad you're here. Okay. Yeah, so this is gonna stand out interestingly, I think. That actually should maybe slope in more. Okay, so let's say we gonna pull that down there. Okay. So you probably want blocks underneath that just for having the window framed properly, but yeah, this additional wall here is supposed to be part of the latest, newest addition to the castle. Okay, we need to go back up and remove one layer. Isn't it difficult building from a model? Yes. Absolutely. But I'm learning a lot. For whatever that's worth. We forgot the torches. Let's go get those. Because this is definitely a dark area that we don't need mobs spawning in. Dang it, actually, wait, we need both the torches out. And the ender pearls. And the food. Okay. That's why we need the pearls. So I saw that coming. Okay, so we can remove these two now. Okay, now this is where it gets weird. So this part of the wall here kind of comes out and then over a little bit. It's weird. But so it starts in and then, or wait, no. Starts out further. And it comes in. Hey, welcome, Mr. Aiden. Glad you could join us again. Welcome back, NJ. Okay. Hi, NJ. Okay. So, yeah. So this part of the model, if I hold this up here, has a bunch of vines growing on it. Oh, and the vines make it chroma green. So you can't, it looks like there's a hole. The hole from where the vines are matches the hole that we're looking at here. Can you believe that? That's just wild and wacky stuff. Do we have a vine growing area? I feel like we started growing moss, but I don't know if we actually started growing vines. Hey, it looks like we got a tip for 6 from Samuel, who says, Facecam expansion, let's go! Well, that does indeed put us at our next $20 milestone. So here we go. It's time to Expand. What? I'm so large now. Look at this. Boop. Oh no, I'm banging my head on that. But I do have more room to draw hats, so... Does that fit? Nope, that's not right. Boop. And just draw like a ball cap with a bill here, and I can be like, New York. That doesn't look good. Nope. Nope. Okay. So, I think Cleo had a little bit of vines. High Five and Hippo says, Joe, how are your glasses transparent? Well, most glasses are transparent. They make them from silicate that they bake after getting the impurities out. Although Cleo called it silicate. And Ashley. But yeah, like, if you can't see through your glasses, you're probably not going to get a lot of use out of them. But I really think I remember Cleo building a little vine farm in the back wall. There it is. Okay. So she leaves shears for us to use. A little bit of shears. Woo! Yay, thanks, Cleo. Okay, so that's 21 vines. That's enough to get started, but you know what? Let's let this grow from scratch. So we need to turn this back in. Okay. We are on our way. Let's get our ender pearl and our trident. And then rock out. Oh wait, hold on. It's hard to not accidentally eat when you're... Not accidentally throw a pearl. Dang it. Ouch. And we're back where we need to be. We probably want to grab some of the... Dang it. Here's that courtyard also. If you're curious, so on the model, the courtyard has a lot of green in it, so you can kind of see through it here. But, so yeah, this is... Whoops, there's the courtyard. The wall that we were just looking at, that's where the vines are, so you can see through those. Oops, there's the two windows. We just added that little wedge slope. You see how it's lighter stone on that wedge? That's why we did that different texture palette right in there. Okay. And we have another tip rolling in via PayPal for about $1. Thank you very much, Jericho, for that. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. And that puts us 19 away from the next face camera expansion. Okay. So let's go ahead and grab... Oh yeah, we need... Oh boy. Caffeine's starting to wear off. It is a little bit late to do a hydration break, though. Since I have been... my plan is to hang out and watch Mystery Pinball Theater 3000 tonight after the stream. No worries about not being able to tip Mr. Eden. There is a lot of folks who watch the stream, or there are many folks who watch the stream. Everybody's at a different point in their lives, you know? And when I was in high school, I enjoyed free online entertainment in the form of webcomics. And then college, I enjoyed comics again, and other podcasts and videos started up around then. And it really kind of helped me maintain my sanity when I didn't have any money, which lasted a long time because I got out of school with a lot of debt. It took me 10 years to pay that off. So basically, you know, I spent like 18 years right there enjoying free things on the internet and not being able to pay for them. And so I'm glad that I can make free things on the internet that you might not be able to pay for. Now, for the folks who are in a different place in their lives and who can afford to tip, that is definitely welcome and appreciated. But otherwise, everyone else should definitely enjoy guilt-free in the interim. Because I know I did. And you know what? One day, if you're in a place in your life where you can afford to support the arts, I hope you do, even if it's not necessarily my art. So, here we go. We're going to bring this back around here. Like, dang it, Bender Pearls. Bring that back around there like so. Let's kind of sprinkle in a few more of these here and there. Okay. So this is going to come up like this. Okay. Hey, glad you got home safe, Rose Wolf. GG After Dark says, Joe, you are a sweet baby angel. Well, I hope I'm the kind of angel that, like, has 100 eyes and looks like a giant wheel or something. Because I am indeed ferocious and terrifying. But if you got me confused with some other sort of angel... Although the word baby there makes me think you might be in the wrong department. Like, it's not like I'm over here with, like, a little bonnet. That's not... With, like, a little lace bonnet. Nope. No lace bonnet here. Oops. More, but like, yeah, if I wanted to be one of those terrifying angels with like a wheel with 100 spokes and 100 eyes, I don't have time to make 100 eyes and 100 spokes. But like, yeah, if this is what you're imagining, and it's like, yeah, then maybe. The New Testament angels said not to be afraid. Favorite webcomics of yore? Chris Hastings is Dr. McNinja. May Dean's Real Life Comics. Evan Dom's Rice Boy, followed by everything he's done since then. He is so prolific and so talented. I actually have his Moby Dick book that he illustrated, and I love it. Okay, we're going to have to bring this around here, I'm realizing. But yeah, this might actually have to come around like so. And, wait, no, this is supposed to have the sandstone first. I think I missed the sandstone in there. Womp womp. Chris Straub's Starslip Crisis. Chris Straub is a huge comedic influence on me. For many years, and a wonderful person. I've had the good fortune to meet him and Evan Dom more than once in person. There's great folks. And that's one of the reasons I try to be supportive when I can. Dang it, why am I going up this high? I don't need to go this high. I try to be supportive when I can of aspiring creators, because I was so fortunate to be treated so well by so many creative people early on in my creative career, before it was even a career, you know. And it's really, it makes a difference to have people who are like willing to just spend time hanging out and talking to you, you know. Oh yeah, I read Problem Sleuth. How much more work is needed on the castle? I mean, when I look at it, I think one more block. Done. Castle accomplished. Woo! We did it. That was it. So, okay. I don't still use MySpace, no. Hey, welcome back, Mantigag. Glad you're here. Okay, so let's go see how this wall that we just put in actually looks. Hey, Paleo Philosopher, glad you could join us. Oh, yeah. Which is the one that we need? Hold on. Oh, wait. This whole wall around here is way too low then. Because this wall is actually supposed to be the height of this, I think. Cleo shortened it, but I don't think it's supposed to be that low. Also, let's take this extra cobble here. And put it in there so we can put the basalt we're going to need. So there's supposed to be like a walkway here. Oops. And so we'll get the basalt that we're going to need for this. Okay. Good luck with your exams, Tempiers. Okay. I think we left some basalt in the box. Let's go look. I don't really like ranking things, Mr. Aiden. Okay, I think just normal basalt is what we need here. Okay. And it looks like another tip just rolled in via PayPal. Let's see who we need to thank. Thank you very much, GG After Dark 81 for the 10. Woo! That is going to put us 9 away from the next face camera expansion. And GG After Dark 81 says, "'Cause you're a sweet baby angel." Aw, thank you. Well, I guess we could give me some little wings here. That's... Hold on. Nope. Where's my... Yeah, there's a wing. That's my face still. That's my face still. There. And we can have some little feathers. Looks like a fly wing. That is not it helping. They should be majestic. There we go. They're not really baby angel wings. There's not like a little rattle here. Although that could also be like, what do you call it? A aspergillum. Whatever. Okay. I'm not a butterfly, Alexis. But anyway, thank you again to GG After Dark. That puts us 9 away from the next expansion, and I should link that tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills. Needs a halo. That's a bit of a reach. Okay. Gotcha. Sorry that you are not able to do your craft and that you would enjoy Wizard of Docs, but I hope that things clear up for you. Okay, so this, the vines generally go about this far over. And they start all the way at the top, actually. That's kind of surprising. Oh, that does get a little bit lower there. So we're going to start our vines at the top. I'm really wishing that I had thought to put a scaffold here. GG After Dark says, "I am a nurse. I tell all my sweet little patients that they are sweet baby angels." Fair enough. Well, I just saw an American Werewolf in London the other night, so don't go taking any of those sweet baby angels home, because they might be werewolves. And that's apparently very potentially deadly. So, strongly recommend you avoid that. Okay. Hey, welcome, 9Bo10. Glad you could join us. Are you related to that Bo10 person from Star Wars? I might be mispronouncing. I don't know all the Star Wars names very well. Yeah, there's a thing where somebody's like, go to this planet with a nonsense name and find this person with a nonsense name and tell them this other person with a nonsense name sent you. And I'm like, how does this guy remember this? He needs to get out a pen. You never see anybody write anything down in Star Wars. Okay. Welcome, CC6Foot10. Glad you could join us. You can't feed a baby angel a pina colada. Well, I mean, I think that even a baby angel is probably over 21, but they might not have ID, so there's a lot of stuff. Okay. Okay, so anyway, we're going to go ahead and plant some more of these vines, and we'll see how this looks in the distance. Do they have memory chips that record what they are told? Oh, that's maybe. Yeah, maybe they've got, like, maybe they can play it back. Well, Mando doesn't really like droids. And, like, the other thing is, like, creating evidence of crimes with some sort of memory assistance device seems like an unsound method. Okay. Okay. So, let's go ahead and wander out this way and see how that looks in the distance. Okay. Well, unsurprisingly, it doesn't look great because it hasn't grown in yet. So, oops, I was gonna say, that's the wrong button. I don't know what I expected, but at least we don't have like a huge gape, like just a big gash missing right there anymore. Now that part there actually should be a little bit lighter in color too, but we can fix that later. Let's go ahead and work on that big circular tower that we got to deal with. I don't think you can bone meal. I don't think you can bone meal normal vines, can you, y'all? Oh, what is this? A meal for bones? Interesting. Okay. So that's not the real Panatrosa. That's a impersonator. So I can tell because the real Panatrosa was talking earlier and their comments were not deleted. Well, maybe they were. Well, that's definitely not the real Panatrosa because the real Panatrosa wouldn't be doing that. Very strange. Let's see. What is going on in the wider world? Is it time to go watch bad movies and mock them yet? Let's see. It does not look like Manu is streaming yet. So it is not time to go make fun of bad movies. Hey, welcome, Knowledge Raiders. How many J's is that? Or, no, it's Nami J. Welcome, Nami JJ Raiders. There's an underscore. Glad you could join us. Okay. So. Welcome. We are working on a model of Castle Hohenzollern here on the HermitCraft server. I should probably erase this because it's huge. Sorry. I'm just also having fun playing. I got a tablet here that I can draw on. It's chroma green on the background, and then it mirrors over so I can be like, hi. Or I can be like, what's spooky in in Halloween time. Bats. We could have a bat. Rah, it's a bat. This is kind of the Batman bat. It's not maybe the best bat. That's a terrible bat. That bat is very sad at how poorly it's drawn. It just wants to live and feast, and it's not going to be able to do that very well. It's like, I have tiny hands up here. Okay, so anyway, we're going to get rid of the terrible bat. That wasn't a good idea. That was not a good idea. Yeah. Okay. Add lichen to the gray concrete and it'll look like an old road. Oh, that's an interesting idea. Give it red eyes. Yeah. I don't know. Things with red eyes are kind of scary. I don't know if we want to have scary stuff in the stream. Like, what if people thought this was a vampire? Oh, no. Actually, the single fang doesn't sell vampire very well, does it? It would be more like that. Rawr. Two fangs. And then we switch back to red here. Rawr. That's not very frightening either. What if we made it look angry? Rawr. And give it a nose. Noses are scary. That's not a scary nose. Rawr. And then we have just blood dripping down. That wasn't a good drip. Oh, but you know what? Vampires also wear a lot of dark colors. So maybe we need to give him a cloak with like a high back collar here. So now he's got a high back collar. And he's got a cloak. And whoosh, whoosh. Should have an outline kind of like a bat. Whoosh. Whoosh. Yeah, that feels good. Terrifying vampire. Woo! Just having fun messing around drawing. What? Oh no. I have to. Okay. Adding the lack of neck doesn't really do much. Is it like the traditional vampires have like a crow's peak here too? That's very messy hair. I feel like the vampire should have. This is also very messy hair. Very unkempt. Feels like it should be closer crop maybe. Now he just looks like a handsome boy. Oh well. We tried. Okay, well I fixed it, Pan It Rose on my end. Okay. So, let's see. Oh yeah, make sure I didn't miss any tips. Cool. Okay. The vampire's going to get you. Oh no. Rah. He's got to sink. Oh wait, what if the vampire was me all along? Oh no. Rah. This doesn't work very well at all. But I'm having fun with it. Yay. Can we just leave that there? Will that... Hold on. Does that work? I'm a VTuber now. I move my head too much for this to work. What? This is the dumbest thing. These lips are way too big also. This is not a good vampire. Okay. Pantrosa, I'm going to time you out again. You need to fix your keyboard. This reminds you of ZF's sub animations. I don't know what those are, but I'm sure they're great. Because ZF is very talented and creative. Don't screenshot this. This is ephemeral. Okay. So we're gonna put the vampire back over there. Woo. This is... The software doesn't really... I don't know if I can set the color. Like, so you can see when we hit the edge of the canvas, the gray comes in. But anyway. Gonna hide that layer. Add a layer. Clip it and ship it? Oh no. Oh no, Ezra Manning. That's two things. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Dear Manu, please start Mystery Pinball Theater so I can go make charcuterie. And I'm probably gonna do some editing. I'm so far behind on editing. Josferatu. Of course it's Bonicula who thinks of this. Thank you, Bonicula, for Josferatu. I mean, you're not wrong. That's a solid one. That's admittedly a very solid one. Okay. So let's go ahead and consolidate some of this stuff into storage that we are not going to need, because we're going to be climbing pretty high up for this next part of the tower, so we shouldn't need the lighter or the darker color stuff. We do need more scaffolds. So let's grab some bamboo and some string. There's a reason we brought this with us. So we can make more of these. I'll drop the extra string off there. It was about a vampire bunny. I read those books as a child as well. They're pretty good. They're from the point of view of a dog who deals with supernatural mysteries by working with a cat, and they don't get along very well. But they both don't want to be eaten by a vampire. That's like, it's the sort of thing that really draws pets together, is not wanting to get eaten by a vampire bunny. So this tower here actually goes up pretty high. It basically goes up as high as that one. Or wait, yeah, that one. And it goes up higher than this one, which is good. Well, the vampire in question in the story is a pet. The vampire is a bunny. And they're trying to figure out what to do. Because they're also worried. Yeah, one of the names of the books was The Celery Stalks at Midnight. These bunnies eat celery normally. Make my headphones green too. No, because then I wouldn't know if I had them on or not. I would get easily confused. No, like if I put green headphones on, what would that even look like? Hold on. Oops, that's not right. That's the black headphones. So if I had green headphones... Oh, is this not going to work at all? Okay, so the iPad layer should be above my face, so I should be... Oh, it won't... No, it won't do a... Yeah, that makes sense. It's not a mask. No, so I can't actually do that in a meaningful way. I was going to try to mask them out, but I was thinking about how, like, visual software works that's not video software, and not thinking about how video software works. Okay, so show layer, clear layer. Set this back to a color that we can see. Howdy. There we go. Dave, tipping 5, thank you so much. That is going to put us 4 away from the next face camera expansion. Appreciate it, Dave. And tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Appreciate it. Okay. Now that we've remembered how video software works and are going to stop trying... I was trying to paint the headphones green in this tablet, and I was like, why isn't it working? And it's like, oh, because the background, if I didn't chroma the green... Yeah, that's not... We would have to create a masking layer and do a bunch of other stuff, which OBS might be able to do, but I don't 100% know. Okay. So we need to be as high as that one, which we're not yet. This feels like it's about right. If we go down here. Yeah, that's right. Right, I usually do a pretty good job of not knocking over the abacus. Or if I do knock it over, it usually falls in such a way I don't lose count. Okay. Yeah, I didn't really eat... So, I had a late breakfast, and then I had a late lunch. So then I pushed my dinner until after the stream, with my plan being to have my dinner be what I eat while I watch Mystery Pinball Theater 3000. Because I enjoy having a snack or two while I do that, which is not always the best idea. And so I was like, well, if I just wait and make that my dinner, then it is the best idea. Okay, so I think we're 1 too high now. I really could go over there and sort this out better, but I don't really wanna. You could get these Y values correct, or we could keep eyeballing it indefinitely. So, of course, we're gonna keep eyeballing it indefinitely. Now, the roof of this is... Oh, actually... closer to a sand... Well, the sandstone is like that. Dang it. Okay, well, whatever. So, this roof is... maybe like this. No. Hold on. Let's figure out where the center point is. The center point is here. It's probably just a 3x3. Yeah. And that should come up to about there. Okay. So, let's see how that looks in terms of like relative heights with other things. So it should be slightly higher than that roof by like 1 meter, which right now it is looking like it is exactly the height of that roof. So we could either bring the whole thing up a meter or say it's good enough. It should be about where it is in relation to that roof. It should be definitely taller than all the other stuff out there, including those pillars, which it barely is, but if I was up there, it would seem to be. Yep. Should not be taller than that one, so that's correct. Should not be taller than that one, but it should be taller than where it slopes in, so that's correct. Yep. So structurally, this should look pretty good in relation to everything else. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and lay our heads down and dream over here. See how that looks from there. Now, how many windows are there on that side? There's 3 windows that go up most of the way, and then there's a whole bunch of internal windows. Did I remember to put lights over there? That's a question for the ages. Because we didn't have a roof on this before. Yeah, there's enough light. Is there a roof on or light on the scaffold? Think so. Okay. Oh, there's light. And I said, let there be light. Lay your head down and dream. Okay. So, is that window in roughly the right place? No, that one needs to be lower. The third one also needs to be lower. I am curious to see how that looks in the distance, though. Let's go in the distance. We're going the distance. Okay. I wonder if I can jump on top of that. Okay, so that pillar you actually can't see from this angle anyway. But I mean, on the whole, I mean, this is looking pretty all right, you know? This is looking pretty all right. So if we want to see that angle better, I think we need to go this way. I am having fun being up here, though. It's a good angle to appreciate the castle from in general. Can you wax the golem? You know, I don't know if you can. The other thing is, can you remove the copper aging on the golem? Or is that going to be the sort of thing that gets, that doesn't work on the golem to keep it from, like, going forever? Okay, so from back here, yeah, that's definitely looking better already. Okay. So let's get the camera angled a little bit better. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. So there's a big flat part right, not there. Here? No, yeah, kind of above that. So this is actually going to have like a tower that goes up higher there. That's going to have a steep roof, and then there's going to be 4 little towers. Whoops. Kind of around here as well. So this is going to be a lot taller here. That's actually the highest tower in the back part of the castle is going to go up there. So, and that is represented by, so this is the round tower here that we just extended, and then this is the thing I just drew, is this really tall one. And as you can see, there's a bunch of windows on this one that I haven't put in all the way. Huh. Oh yeah, because I got kind of held up on that with getting the details right. Okay. Oxidation, thank you, that's the word I was looking for. So anyway, why don't we hop down here and use this pool to get on our way back. Oops, let's remove that before we accidentally pearl twice. Didn't want to lose that jump. I would assume that copper buttons do everything that normal buttons do, but I mean, I'm not in charge of those. Okay. So, after the stream every Friday night, we usually raid Mystery Pinball Theater 3000, which is run by Manu Smith. It is a competitive viewing experience where people riff. If you've ever seen Mystery Science Theater 3000, it's kind of like that, except people can join to compete, to tell the best jokes, and the other people in the audience can vote on them. The jokes show up on screen in speech bubbles. It's some of the most innovative use of Twitch stuff I've seen. Okay, so let me just show you an example. Like here. If I was one of the riffers in the theater, I could make a joke, and there would be like a balloon. Let's say that I was riffer number 3, right? Because and it would say riffer 3. And then I need to make that. So the jokes that I make would show up under my name, and like I said, there's a riffer 3 thing here. That's really hard to read. And I could make a joke like, let's say that there were a bunch of frogs on stream. Because of whatever movie we're watching, there's a bunch of frogs. So I can't draw frogs on here because they won't show up. But I could do like a reference to the Budweiser frogs and be like, "What's up?" This is a very bad example. But then other people, like you at home, could, in your Twitch chat box here, type !vote 3 to vote for Riffer 3, or !V3 so that you're not spamming, because Twitch doesn't always let you say the same thing multiple times. Does that make sense? If you like the joke, you vote for it, and then I would get points, like 0, 0, 10, 01, whatever. It's a really weird thing. Manu put a ton of work into it. It's one of the most interesting interactive experiences on Twitch. So we're going to go ahead and raid our good friend Manu Smith at MPT3K. Oops, I don't have my audio turned off there. Sorry about that. His show is about to start in about 30 seconds. So when you get over there, make sure you say, "Howdy, y'all. Joe Hill's right here." And I don't know if I'm going to be... I probably won't compete in the first round because I need to make my dinner. But I'll probably compete in the second round of riffing. Or the third. Usually one of the first few, but not the first. So anyway, until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring. Do-do-do-do. Is Mono actually out yet? And he's about to be... Okay, no, he's playing his intro again, which says, "Action!" Wait. Hold on. It's like, "Action!" Since you're missing it. "Thrills!" I'm just doing the poor man's version of it. And then... Yeah, so now we're going to go ahead and hit raid. Raid now! There he is. Boom.